Good morning, eggheads, and welcome to Runescape Dragon Wilds. With me, EnginesTheStone. We've got our coffee. Let's take a sip. It's cold. Iced coffee. Love it. Okay, what have I got for you today? Or right now. Or whatever. RuneScape Dragon Wilds. It's everywhere at the moment. It's a very popular sort of like... Some people are calling it RuneScape 4. I wouldn't call it RuneScape 4 because it's... I don't believe it's ever going to go full MMO. But if it did, it would be awesome. So, if you know nothing about this game, let me just turn the music up because I think the background music is a little low. All the sounds are a little low. Right. You want to be able to hear me, but I know that combat can get quite loud. There we go. So, in... RuneScape Dragon Wilds, it is a survival crafty game where you build bases and you're on a journey to level up your skills and fight a big old dragon, I believe. There is a lot of RuneScape lore in this. I say a lot, there's not that much. There is a bit of RuneScape lore in this, so if you're a fan of RuneScape, you'll probably be a fan of some of the lore. I like the way it levels up. It levels up very much like a traditional RuneScape. And the fact that it's a level from 1 to 99. And you level up by doing the things, which is cool. Let's get started so I can talk to you in... Yeah, don't look at these. I will create a new world for this. I will call it Solo YouTube. Solo YouTube. And these are the only world options right now. But hopefully, as the game progresses, there will be more and more... things that you can change, such as giving yourself more minerals, living quicker, and stuff like that. This is also the reason why I don't believe it'll ever be an MMO. There's too much in it for it to do that. If they ever did make it an MMO, I'd be super impressed.
Adventure called, a brave few answered, and the expedition set sail. Among them, an elite band of explorers, some of Gillinor's finest. They were bound for uncharted waters in pursuit of a legend. Ashenfall. Had only they known the danger. Dragons, winged death descended from the skies. Blades were drawn and spells cast. But the dragons rained ruin. And so they vanished into the wild. They adapted, endured, wielded magic, sharp as steel, wits keen as arrows, always searching for a way to call for aid. And at last, they found it. The heroes are on their way, and the dragons? They'll never see it coming.
Interesting. As I said, there's a bit of RuneScape lore, and this is the game. So if you haven't seen a video on this or you haven't played this yourself, I do advise you to get it. It's a really fun game if you like your survival crafty games. Let's get the lag out of the way first. There we go. We're very pretty with our ginger hair. So what's funny is you start in the same look as you would if you started RuneScape, the same clothes and everything. Hopefully they fix that and you can change your outfit a little. But your outfit does have... excuse me. It does have stats, which is interesting. Obviously they're rubbish, but whatever. So here's the wise old man. You have to speak to him first.
Oh, yes. Hello.
Voiced by somebody that can't do voices. I don't know. I just think that's a bit lacking for the wise old man, don't you think? Anyway, welcome to Ashenfall. Sorry for the mess. Had a bit of a dragon problem. Really? That's why we've called you. You've called me a pathetic level 3. You've come at a great time. Heroic opportunity to wait. The long-forgotten place is just screaming to be explored. Awesome. I will skip the tutorial because, honestly, I know what I'm doing, as you can see, with the other servers already got going. You can play the tutorial. I don't know what it does, because I've never played it. I have never played the tutorial in this game, so let's Let's just yeah, not with the F buttons. Fair enough. I do like someone who shows initiative. But not here. Come and find me in Bramblemead Village. And we'll get you started. Sounds good, wise old Tossum. See you later. So, if you haven't seen this game, like I said, it's a survival crafty game. It's very pretty. I told you, the sounds in this game need to decide what volume they want to be on. I'm just going to turn them back down, or I should never be able to hear me. I'll turn it back down to 25. I think 25 was a fine thing. The dragon is ridiculously loud compared to everything else anyway. Okay, so, like I said, very pretty game. It does heat my PC up something rotten, and my PC is a pretty decent build. Not like amazing, but pretty decent. So it's quite intensive. Yeah, run around, start picking up your twigs and shit. I would like to do a series on this game because I absolutely love this game. But I am also streaming it. Sorry, my cat is attacking me. I am also streaming it and I'm playing a solo playthrough. So it's kind of like, I'll be just repeating the same first few things over and over again. Ow. So, you will gain skills. We should probably show these things. How do I get to the skills menu? I forget. How do I get to the skills menu? Well, if I did the tutorial, I would know. So tab open up your inventory. You have a decent inventory size, and there's your bar at the bottom of the screen. This is your armor. It's a very compact. I like that. You have runes. For your runes, you don't have to carry them in your main inventory, so they don't go towards your weight limit. And I forget what that is. I think that's quest items. Again, separate inventory. Don't go towards your weight limit. You can talk to the NPCs. Here's Doric. He has nothing for you. I don't even know why he's here. My advice for you is do not build a base here. Feel free to run around here and get your stats up by picking up rocks, picking up stones, picking up trees, and then making workbench, getting your stuff. So I'll show you as much as I can. I'll try and play through the entire game. Not finished it on either of my other accounts yet. It's K, right? Cool. It's a very stupid button for it to be. So, a few things you need to know. Every single level in this game is very important. It gives you something different. Like for attacks, it gives you less stamina for attacking. For mining, you get crit mine chance. You also unlock certain abilities. Woodcutting's exactly the same. The issue I have, for a start, there's not that many levels. Not that many abilities, or not abilities, god damn it. But ranged and magic are completely locked so far. I have a feeling, as I said on my stream when I was playing this, that they made it the same as they made attack, and it was just far too imbalanced. So they had a deadline they wanted to release the early access game for. And magic and range were just far too OP, which if you played any Runescape game, you know that magic and range is a little bit better than attack. Anyway, the melee stats are not that good. That's a map button. I was meant to do the build button. Right, first off, I'm going to pop down a workbench. Nice. I'm going to use said workbench to make myself the tools I need to do the things I need. I need some more stone. Let's make the shield. So, if you have this game in early access, you can make a cape. The cape is great because it's free and it gives you +2 on everything. So, your first the first, not skill cape, but the first cape of the game. I need you to be over there. I need you to fuck off over there, and you to go. Yeah, actually, all of you just get down here. You can eat these berries, so I'll put them in 8. You do need to monitor food, and you do need to monitor water. It is a bit of an issue how quickly water and food drains. You also have to sleep. This is one of the few games I've ever played where you have to actually sleep. Or you lose stamina. I think it's stamina. Oh, no, you lose food and food and water stuff. So it's, yeah, you have to manage these things, which is very normal for a crafting game, but I hope they get it to a point where you can actually just turn them off. And oh my god, the game sounds are still really loud. Like I said, game needs to know whether it wants to be really loud or really quiet. Let's just turn that back down again. I didn't test any audio balancing before I decided to start recording. I just wanted to record something. And this is what I got. I love Runescape, the classic ones. I'm an RS3 player, but I will I will dab into RS old school RuneScape as well. This is similar, but not. But they did a good job on it, I think. I don't know how long they've been working on this before they released it, because I didn't hear much about this before like a month or two before its release. So, you know, interesting enough. They may have just held off telling anybody just in case they failed. I doubt it. It doesn't sound like Jagex. Because Jagex, at the moment, being a little money-grabbing, just like most companies are. I needed rocks, didn't I? I'm cutting down a fucking tree. I needed rocks. But yeah, I'm just gonna play through. I'm just gonna have a playthrough and enjoy the playthrough and see where it takes us. I do know a lot about this game up to the pink area. There will be spoilers, obviously, because I'm playing through it. Yeah, I needed a few more rocks. Is there any on the floor, or do I have to hit that stone? Because I can't be asked to get my mining up right now. That should do it. So that's going to give us our first melee weapon. Perfect. I'm going to leave this bench here and bugger off to where I'm meant to be. Fight some kebits on the way down. But if you do see any, it's a good idea to pick up any raspberries. Red berries, not raspberries. What the fuck am I on about? Pick up any red berries, kill kebits, kill whatever you can. Word of caution. Everything, almost every single mob in this game is aggressive towards you, except elks and a few others. The elks will just run away. So you have to, if you have to hit... words, damn it. If you have to go hunting an elk, you need a bow. You can't not have a bow. But I will, word of caution, like I said, the range stat does not level up right now. And if you get a decent bow, it's a one-shot head. A one-shot kill in the head. But always bear in mind that the fucker will run away from you. So you shoot the bastard and he'll run away. So, you know, I still believe there is the developers didn't really account for magic and range being so good. Gonna kill a few chickens, get some feathers. So sorry, the cat keeps attacking me. Give some feathers, so when I finally unlock a bow... Whoa! Chickens and cows are aggressive towards you, but they have like a warning zone where they'll do something as a warning if you're close. And then they'll attack you if you get too close and stick around. I guess there's not a lot I can really inform you of. Those purpley green smoky things over there, those are rune essence. You can mine them, but also the floating pieces, you can either get lucky and hit them, or you can shoot them with like a bow or a magic spell, and they'll fall and you can mine them. To be honest, if you kill a lot of gobbos, you don't really need a lot of rune essence, because the gobbos will drop a lot of runes, and they can drop quite a bit of rune essence depending on how many you kill. Excuse me, sorry, I have hay fever, apparently. Right, so I can make a rune altar now, which is good. We are going to watch me build a house, and it is unfortunately going to be in real time. I am not doing any editing trickery with this game, like I don't do any editing trickery with any other games I play. Because it's just too much effort. It takes so long to edit things. And my editing software likes to just be a dick and just break. So if you've ever watched my 1 to 99 video, the first one, it judders. It judders and lags a lot. Because it was all perfectly fine until I exported it through the editing software. And then it just juddered. Yeah, I could re-export it and hope for the best, but I think it's actually just corrupted. I think it's just fucked up what it's done, so I'd have to re-edit everything. And to be honest, I can't be asked. I would never use the editing software built into YouTube, because that takes a year to load. And I'm pretty sure it takes a year to cut it as well. Sorry, I thought I heard a gobbo. I did hear a gobbo. I don't think he's coming over here. So the good thing about getting your combat melee stats up is you can do a parry. Get some potatoes. There he is. I can't do the parry yet. Not high enough level. I think it's 5. Level 5 or level 4 you get parry ability. Parry ability is great. We'll use some of these. So you can find these. These are blueprints. More than not, you're going to get exactly the same blueprint over and over and over and over again. I just delete them because they are useless. This is what the goblin drops. It is a loot pack. So when you open it, you drop the shit on the floor and then immediately pick it up. I got some fire runes, some rune essence. Like I said, if you kill enough gobbos, you don't really need to ever mine rune essence that often. If you do a lot of dungeoneering, there's a load of essence in there if you need any. I am saddened that you don't get dungeoneering. Like, they haven't put dungeoneering in, and you don't get a dungeoneering level for going and killing things in a dungeon. I thought that would just be great. I hope that's one of the things that come through. As you can see, this thing, they're missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. They're missing 5 skills. Slotting dungeoneering in there does not seem like a bad idea. I would like to kill this cow. Huzzah! So that's the warning. Did you see where the cow knelt down? That is the cow's warning that you're getting too close and it's about to start attacking you. Cows are going to be a pain in the ass because you need leather. You need lots and lots of leather in this game. You do unlock a spell later on, an ability rather. It's an ability or a spell, I can't tell. Where you can turn bark. No? I think I think it's like wood to leather or bark to leather. I'm not going to read this out. But you can see that there. That exists. That's law for what we're doing. I can now do a parry. Yay. Can I use this? I can. Nice. I'll pick all of that up. It's all useful. And this is where he's going to be hiding for the rest of the game. Sorry, I skipped that. Is that thinking long term? Has an excellent place for an outpost, even though there's a little overrun with goblins right now. We should build our new base of operations here. By we, I mean you. Ha. Don't need to be fancy, though some style would be nice, but it needs to be functional. Make a shelter, some foundations, wall, a roof, and build a claim to bed. You can go bigger, of course, let your inner architect run wild, but a bed is the bare minimum we need to get started. Go on, hop to it. Get. Anything else I can help you with? Tell me about the dragons. Ooh, look at that. When my comrades and I set foot on Ashenfall, we thought it would be a paradise. Lush green fields, tall and resilient trees. A world unsullied. Unfortunately not. But then the dragon happened. They swooped down from the sky and decimated the landing party. Whole team of people gone. Just like that. Queen Kuldus bids you welcome. They laughed. Kuldra? Who's Queen Kuldra? Do I recognize that name? I don't recognize that name. They laughed as our comrades drew their final breath. So here's the deal. I need you to kill them all. Show these dragons and their queen that we're not just going to roll over and die. Sounds good. We fight back, and we fight back hard. Anything else I can help you with? Oh, tell me about Queen Kuldra. I have never read these. I have just skipped through. I know very little about the Kuldra character, except that Velgar pledged his loyalty to her. From what I can gather, she's something like royalty to the dragons here. Never a good sign. Well, the queen name kind of gives it away. She spoke out of the devotion due a deity. What? That's a weird sentence. Rather than the reverence commanded by a monarch. Anyway, I don't like that. Not one tiny bit. Anything else I can help you with? No, I think we're done. Thanks. Bye. Whee! Full damage is a thing. Ow. So, first thing you need to understand is that after a few days, you'll start getting random gobbling attacks, little skirmishers, of about 3 to 5, I think. And then you can get bigger war bands that will have like two waves of 5 to 7 enemies, I believe. I haven't done the actual maths, haven't counted. But you will also, if that wasn't a good enough prize for you, you'll also get random dragon attacks where it will come down. It knows what you're up to, so it will come down and just do some random dragon breath attacks and meteor attacks. These used to be a massive problem, but they have lowered the chances of these things happening, which is good. Yeah, it's, you know, it is what it is. They lowered the chance, which is nice, but it's still a pain in the fucking ass, if you ask me. Now, I think I will build my house over here somewhere. In one playthrough, I have my house there. In another playthrough, I have my house right up the top of this hill, which I think is a much better place to have your house. But I think I'll have my house somewhere here. We do have a lot of gobbos close by, but it shouldn't be too much of a problem. Just going to clear off some of this area. I also have to remember to breathe. When I'm recording, I do go kind of motor mouth. And then I end up getting lightheaded. So all we need to do is make a small house. Ideally, I'll make a bigger house. But I just want a house that is big enough to stick some useful shit in there. And a bed. This is probably big enough. I like to have 2 doors in my house. I think I have 1 door here and 1 door here. We have to be careful about taking away all the corner usage, because the corners are the best place to store all your crafting benches and shit. So, this will be the main foundation. We will put... So, the building, sorry, I'm building and I'm not telling you about it. The building is quite good. It's got a snap-on as default, but you can press Y to change how it works. So you can have it snap on the little orbs, you see. So all those yellow circles will snap on to any of these blue orbs. You can have Y, you can do Y again and just have it random. So you can put it wherever you like. So the building is really good. I think it's really good anyway. It's a lot simpler than some of the games I've had, but it's, you know, it can get more complicated. I actually would really appreciate it if we had places with windows. That would be nice. Windows. So another thing about this game that you need to know is some of the crafting benches require it to be outside. Some of the crafting benches require it to be inside. So, you know, be aware that that is a thing. I'll have 1 big-ass window here and 1 big-ass window here. Did I put that in the wrong place? Fuck's sake. But don't worry. You can delete stuff. How? I forgot. We're pressing B. No. Wait. You have to... What's weird is, in order to delete something, you have to actually hold something in your hand. There we go. Middle mouse button. All the resources that you spend falls back on the floor. So it is nice and easy to get your shit back. And we don't have enough wood, do we? No. Right, time to cut down trees. I built a door frame, walks out the wall. As you level up, certain things like your mining and your wood cutting, probably the biggest 2 skills you'll be using are those 2. You will unlock some quite useful spells in order to help you do the wood cutting. You'll get a radial menu, which is Q, which I can't even open because I have nothing on it. And you will gain... Have I got... Oh, yes. Okay, finally. Downward chop. Very good. So, you'll get things on a radial menu that are... They must be spells. Oh, shit. We are dying. Do I have any water? No. I just have these things. Do I not have any water at all? I thought you started with water. This is problematic. Shit. Right. We need to get to a water source. So, water is annoying. So you can risk infection. So somebody told me that they almost never boil their water. They just don't drink enough for it to become a problem. Which I kind of understand what they're saying. We get to a water source. We're going to masturbate the button E. Because honestly, it really does look like you're jacking off. There we go. Thought you would do. It is dirty water. But if you drink it, you restore some water and you get a toxic bar. As long as you don't actually hit the top of that toxic bar, actually you're fine. I did not know this. But also I didn't know that I needed to boil every single bit of water that you got in this game. Which meant that my very first character was drinking dirty water for a while. Can you shut the fuck up? I'm trying to narrate here. Or commentate. I guess I'm commentating. It's not narration. So yeah, I'm just going to keep my water levels up for now using dirty water. And a few berries. We have 34 berries, so it shouldn't be too bad. No, I need wood. Where am I going? I'm an idiot. Shut up. Right, back to the log cutting. So yes, so the toxic thing, as long as you don't fill it up, you nothing bad will happen. Not that I know what happens when you fill it up. There is a thing that you need in this game to restore to restore your armor. It's like a magic rune thing that you have to absorb. You take some of your essence and put it into your magic, into your armor. It's a very strange thing. I'm sure Mr. Wise Old Man will explain it way better than I can. But it will drain some of your life essence, which will again give you that bar, the toxic bar. As long as you don't do it too many times in a fast succession, you should be fine. Which he does say so himself. Right, that should be enough wood for the time being. Probably isn't. I need to check something. I've never actually looked. Oh, what's this? Okay, here is your first spell unlocked. You conjure an astral axe and cut down trees. You can cut down trees in a line of up to, well, as many as in that line. But it does have a limit on its... Can you go away now? Thank you. It does have a limit on how far you can throw it. So this takes 4. This also takes 4. This takes 4. And that takes 4. Okay. So it doesn't save you wood by putting a hole in it, which is interesting. All right. Wall doors, please. Thank you. Right, word of caution. The enemies can break your shit. They can break your buildings. They can break any of the stuff you need. Oh, fuck me. You're a little too close to my house. If you have a raid of goblins, get out of your house. Go run away, or they're going to break it, and it's just going to be a pain in the ass to set it all back up again. Oh, you can't eat raw cabbages in this game either, as far as I know. You have to use a cooking pot. If you can hear that, you probably can't, but if you can, that's my cat. She's just taking a shit. 3, please. Oh, I completely forgot. We can read this. This will give us XP in rune crafting. Nice. So, let me demonstrate our first thing. Wait, can I demonstrate it? I cannot. I do not have the air or the astral runes. Fantastic. Looks like I'll still be doing it by hand. While we're here, let's drink a little bit more water. As you can see, it doesn't give a lot. The uncooked berries and the uncleansed best water. Doesn't give that many points in your food and water, but that's fine for now. I just need to get this house built because it pisses me off. My OCD does hate me if I don't finish my fucking buildings. I can't leave a half-finished building, and I don't like building small. Generally. This one we're going for time save build because, well, recording it, you guys aren't going to... Unless you enjoy this. I believe with the attention span of most people these days, they're not really going to like to watch people very slowly build a giant house. I've got to be aware there are a couple of goblins behind me. As long as they don't start yelling and running towards me, it should be fine. We'll also go, as soon as I get some leather armor or whatever, we'll also go and attack the nearest dungeon. Because you get dungeon cores, which can be... Oh my god. I gotta stretch my foot. Ah, Jesus. The dungeon cores can be used to make teleports, which are super handy. Just super, super handy. Can I open this door? No, I can't. For fuck's sakes. For getting around, because if you go ham at this game, you will move areas really quickly. Very Valheim-esque, which is probably something everybody has already said about this. This game is very Valheim-esque. It feels like Valheim, it runs like Valheim, plays a bit like Valheim. Where the hell do I want these? I guess I'll put one... If I put one at each end, so one on that door and one on that door. Perfect. Right, now we have a written house. It just feels very enclosed, doesn't it? So, first off, we would need to build a workbench, just to make sure we actually have one. I will build it over in this corner. Very nice. We should then build a... Why do we have access to a spinning wheel already? That's crazy. We don't have enough logs. We could build a cooking pot, so there's no point at all in building a campfire. We just need some more logs for it. I will build this. It needs to be outside. He says, closing the door. I tend to like all my stuff quite close to at least a door. It's just easier that way. It's not going to look the prettiest house. I'm not building a nice roof or anything. I may do that for a later base. But at this point in the game, I kind of want... I want it to be functional rather than pretty. Let's drink some more water, get some more logs, go build the cooking pot, then go get this water cleansed. Oh yeah, there's another lore book. Now, as I said when I was streaming, I don't care too much about the lore. I don't often play games for lore or story or whatever. I tend to like the feel of the gameplay. If I get entranced in the lore in some way, then good for you. That means you did a really good job, because honestly, I just don't care. But I like reading those lore books just in case. Just in case the game does have some sort of special... Oh, you read this many lore books. You unlocked... Blah. I don't know whether this is going to do that, but if this was built similar to like RuneScape and stuff, you might get something for unlocking, like you unlock area rewards and shit like that. So, you know, it's something to bear in mind. But no, I'm not going to sit there and read it. I can't be bothered. What I find is really funny... I don't find it funny, actually, because I had high hopes for that game, but Brightshaw, one of the old creators... I think he's the old creator of RuneScape. Left RuneScape... Well, left Jagex and made Brightshaw. Sadly, it was a bit fucked. It was not that good. It was meant to have the essence of RuneScape, but to look a little bit better and just play a little better, but I believe it kind of failed. It didn't feel right And there were a few gripes I've had with it. I might try again later down the line. But imagine that you just released Brightshore and the guy that you're competing with just released this. That's like shit. That would be quite a kick in the bollocks, I gotta say. I mean, we're not all on the same like level. They have a lot more money, a lot more resources, and a lot more people, you know, building the game. So I'm not trying to discredit the dude who made Brightshore. I'm just like, imagine how you'd feel if you brought this. Oh, there's a tannery. I need to get some bones. Where do I get bones from? I believe I get... Oh, no, it's bones you need. It's bones. You can make bark into bones, I believe. Yes. Not fucking what I was talking about earlier. I will also make that. We've got to go inside this. Tannery can be somewhat in the corner, and I am going to make this house pretty squashed. You can complain all you like. I don't care. Let's make a bed as well. Ideally, let's put it right behind this door. Fuck's sake. Yeah, let's put it right behind this door. So about there. Right, we've got a bed. We made a house. We have a bed. Wait, did I actually do it? Yes. So that technically is a quest finished. We can go talk to the wise old man again. And yeah, that will help with fatigue. Hi, wise old man. Hmm? Good, you better shout. I mean, I could do with some work. It could do with some work. Sorry, I'm massively dyslexic. I'm also really stupid. We're going to be here a while. Good-o! I love being here a while. You know what's annoying is you're not here for a while. You're here for a little while. Like I said, you can get to the, maybe 2 to 3 hours. You could get to the pink area if you know what you're doing. It's going to take me a lot longer than that because I'm going to sit here and gas to you lot. Anyway, good. You better shower. I mean, it could do with some work. But we're going to be here a while. Have you considered the decor at all? Shut up. Maybe some better lighting curtains, a single potted plant. Sigh. No, you're right. It's not important. Why live up to when there's so much squalor to enjoy? Sure. Anyway, look, we're set up here, but here's one of our numbers missing. Young Cathan. Interesting name. An adventurer in training who came along with us and decided to run away as he's a trainee. I don't know. He disappeared after we got to the lodestone working. Vanished before you arrived. I'd like to track him down. To do that, I need to cast a locator spell. I'm missing just one ingredient. I'll need antlers. They're annoying. You can get them from a deer. Hunt one down and bring me the antlers. And we get started. But first, here, take this. Oh, a construction book. It's an XP tome. It's nice. Gives me some XP. Right. We need to cook some food because if not, we're going to be in a constant state of dehydration and hunger. Really? That far away? Couldn't have been closer? God damn it. Right. I will put the water in there. We have 19 wood. I'll just put it all in there. So you get... It takes 2 to make 1. It will fall out of here onto the floor. Now, don't worry. As far as I know, it never disappears. But I've never seen it disappear. Doesn't mean it won't. Right, go there. And then we'll take some drinks. So now, as you can see, with the clean water, you do a lot more of the bar, the hunger bar, the thirst bar. And then we'll cook some berries. Why does it do that? Then we cook some berries and... excuse me. And, yes, I have 1 bone. Oh, I killed a cow, didn't I? Bones from cows with leather and antlers from the thingies. Now, what do I need to make a bow? Because you're going to need to make a bow. Also, I advise, always put stairs in front of your doors. Such a pain in the ass. We can't make a bow yet. That's nice. Bag of noggin. That's nice and interesting. This has a... Oh, this has a set bonus? Oh, so I have 2 because I have the Pioneer's Cape, right? So range attack stamina costs 33 less. Nice. I wonder what the third Pioneer thing is, because we haven't seen that yet. Oh yeah, and this is how you can fix your shit, which we should probably think about doing. Nice. I can't make a bow, so I have to do something to make a bow. What do I have to do? Alright, we've got our clean water, none left. Take that out and put that in. We make some dry berries. Again, it makes 2. It needs 2 for 1. How do I get a bow? Anyway, here's the... No, I still can't do it. Don't worry, we have a thingy. We'll get some astral runes. So, the great thing about these, you make 10 for 1 rune essence. So, I will make 200 runes. Like I said, don't go towards your weight limit, so it's just very good. And 200 astral. I think that'll be great. And then the rest on earth runes. Okay, we've unlocked the jump ability. The jump ability is really fun. Cast it on yourself for a short time. When you jump, whee, you will just kind of jump and fly. Now, it does limit the full damage, but word of caution, if you jump off something very high, eventually the spell will elapse, run out, and then you'll hit the floor and die. Because you've been in the air for so long. So just be very careful of that. Go in there. Have you stopped already? No. And then we're going to eat because we are hungry. This game prefers you to sleep at night, but honestly, it doesn't matter when you sleep. Oh, I can make fire runes now. That's pretty hot. Could I make a bow? Oh, yes. We should make some... storage! Oh, we haven't got enough fucking wood. Alright, well, let's test out the other spell. So, this. Common and astral thing. And trees in a line. Swoosh, 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 swoosh. Ka-clunk, ka-clunk, ka-clunk. It's great, isn't it? And then there's another spell when you get your thing up higher that will just split all these logs for you. That is the wrong tool. It will split all your logs. Also, the game doesn't have a pause. The game is not paused. I don't think there is a pause menu. But the game doesn't have one. I'm not sure why, because it doesn't need to be on a server all the time. I am also loving the fact that we've not been told that there's any sort of like cheat engine thing on here. So that's a nice bit of bloatware we managed to avoid. Unless there is an anti-cheat thing on here, but I don't know of it if there is. Go over there. Nice. I need to get bark to bones. Bark to bones will take, like, cut down an entire tree and turn it all into bones. That's it. But it's like you're paying a lot for a little bit, so you get like 5 bones instead of, you know, as much wood as you would get. Cool. Hits the dopamine in the right place, I think. They did it right with that. It celebrates every time you get a level up. You level up pretty easy early on. I think the highest level I've got is 30 something, which sounds really bad, but honestly, it takes a while to get there. Because it just does. No mini-map. Sadly, I'd like a mini-map, but there is a the compass thing, very Skyrim, which will show you important things on there, such as like quest markers or your bed. It doesn't show you teleporters, which is really fucking annoying, because I'll forget where my house is if I haven't slept in that bed. But I guess as long as you have enough teleporters, you don't need like, house stuff. Like beds and shit. You just need the teleporters. Be aware, they can be broken. I always try and put them in a house anyway. Just for my peace of mind. What was I cutting down this tree for? Get some flax. Oh, I know why we can't make a bow. That made me string. Right. And we've got berries. Perfect. Let's quickly eat. And drink. Very nice. I'll close the door, sleep, as it's nighttime. We sleep, so if you sleep at night, any time of the night, you'll get up in the morning. Rested. Your hunger and thirst does go down, but I believe it goes down a lot less. Like a lot slower than it would do if you're just running around doing stuff. But I guess that's just normal because you're running around and doing stuff. So, when we pick up this thread, hopefully we can start making a bow. When I make a bow, I can go shoot a deer. There we go. Oh, and upgrades to our weapons. And mage armor for some reason. We need leather for the other armor. One more thing, and we should be able to get a bow. That would be nice. That will complete the... There we go. Make a bow. You can make air staffs as well. Battle staff, sorry. I don't rate these because you can't level them up yet. Other people said they're really, really good and a lot of fun to use. I just don't rate them. You need to use runes on them. And, yeah, you just don't level up. So, the best thing to get is probably a dagger. I'd like a bone dagger. I'd like any of these daggers. I'm just going to keep with the club then. Fine. Oh yeah, I didn't make any ammo. Probably best if I make some ammo. Can I only make 2 lots? Oh, I only have 2 stone. Okay, we'll make 2 loads of ammo. Should be fine. Get you out of there. Okay, let's go stalking a deer. When we kill a deer, we should get some leather. I'm a bit confused as we didn't get any leather from the cow we killed earlier. Cow. Show me your aggressive stance. Right, that's the stance there. If you don't get away from it, it will attack you. Well, maybe it's just if you get closer to it. I'm definitely going to get closer to it. I need its skin and bones. Kind of mean, but also this is a survival game. This is what happens. Did I not get any leather? Oh, right. I need to make leather. I'm an idiot. If you get animal hide, you get animal hide into leather. We need some more flax. I will forever be running out of flax and hides. It's a very real problem. We do need to make the tanner, actually. So let's see if we can make... Oh, that's another. No, I'll take it. Let's see if I can pull off a parry. Nope. Let's try again. Nope. That was terrible. Oh, fucking hell. Alright. So, it appears we're still losing health when we block. But, nah. But it's okay, because you regain health as long as you got your food and water up high enough, you'll still regain health. Which is good, because nobody likes dying. Tanner, please. We don't want that. We don't want this. I'm going for all this because I really don't like being told there's something there. Right. Crafting. Tanner. We can make one. It's not that big, so I'm just going to pop it right next to here. Ah! The good thing about all of this stuff is it will... Animal hide scraps, eh? That can make leather too. Nice. I think it's 3 of them to 1 leather, while it's 1 on 1 for the animal hide. Makes sense. You gotta kind of like sew them together, I guess. Right, now as we've got leather, we can make a better weapon, which I'll probably make, and a better shield, which I will also probably make. Having the upgrade on them, what is there anything else I'm missing? I'm missing bones on there, and bones and leather on there. Right, okay, so we'll let that carry on. Pick up these berries. So, around this area, cows are kind of scarce. You have one or two that will hang around out here, and you've got one over there. So that's nice. I believe there's more up that hill, but not very many. If you head... Where is it? Where am I looking? If you head... Yeah, up that hill, over about there somewhere, you get quite a few cows. But it is also quite a dangerous area. There's lots of gobbos and shit. Boosh, boosh, boosh. Don't worry, cow. Your skin will be used to beat up more cows. And now I've learnt my special attack. Whoa, that was close. Almost fucked that up. Your special attack for this weapon, and most weapons like this, is just that. It's a cool finisher. If you manage to get through, without running out of stamina, if you manage to get through an entire, what are they called? Combo. How do I crawl in this? I try and go for a headshot on this elk. Yeah, got him. Finally. Whew. It's always nerve-wracking. If he runs away, he's way faster than I am. Right, we got the antler. Let's give it to the guy. Here we go, wise old man. How you getting on?
Hello.
Got me my antlers yet? Ah, excellent. You've got one. We can begin. The ritual's a bit old school, proper druidic guff, but it's handy in a pinch. It hones in the spiritual residue of our subject. Lovely. In this case, young Catherine. Using the old shoe of his as a spiritual connection. Vile, but useful. Just don't sniff it. Then we just point the antler at the map, and it'll point straight to where we'll find him. Nice. Or at least where he spent the most time in the last couple of days. Now then, we just need to spread the rune essence like so. Add a dash of... What? Xanic made from snails. Ugh, grim. Okay, so he is up here. In the castle that I was just looking at. Perfect. Ah, the castle. Not ideal. The place is a veritable goblin stronghold. Go see if you can find him, but make sure you geared up for a fight. I will. Bye. Need more bones. Still don't have a decent amount of bones or skin, so let's get our run on, I guess. Nice. There's a cow there. Nice. Let's go get it. As there's nothing more I can explain until we've done what I need to do. Huzzah! Clonk. I would really like to start parrying. I am usually pretty good at parrying. I have no idea what's wrong with me. Unless they've limited the parry window. Or maybe it just might be this shield. Right. Oh yes, I built a door on the other side too. Right. Crafting level up. Still not enough of this? Alright, fine. I'll make the axe to upgrade my weapon. It's pretty sweet. I'll take you out of there, put you in there, and we will destroy you. Nice. And that's it. We got a better weapon. Now we need to do some more in the way of that. We need some more bones. Also, I need some more wood. I will get rid of this torch. I'm aware that at some point you might not be able to see the screen very well because it's going to be dark. Yeah, you just have to get used to it, I'm afraid. You can unlock a spell that will get you a fire spirit that's meant to light your way without having to use a torch. It doesn't last for very long. And it's not useless, but just not as good. I'd just rather just not use anything. While we're here, I might as well get this log. I need wood. I need wood. Alright. Nice. Good job. So I have noticed that being a glitch with this game. If you're if you're hitting something, even if you tap at the right time, you'll do like an extra hit because it saves it. Yes. No, that didn't parry either. Where's the second one that was here? He went for a walk. Sad face. Cows! Cows, 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 cows. There's a cow. Come over here, Mary. I got something to say to you. Pretty sure that's a song. Forgive my voice running out. I done a rather a lot of talking today already. It's only been, I've been out of my bed for like 4 hours. A bit more flax for that coarse thread. How do we get all the way around here already? Oh no, I'm at the start of the village. I'm at the end of the village, not the start of the village. It is a good idea sometimes just to kill gobbies at random. Gaining that little goblin pack is quite helpful. If you're lucky, you'll get a goblin pack that will give you a new weapon schematic. And I'll tell you what, that weapon is great. It's like a goblin cleaver. It's really, really good. It's really good. I haven't got to a point where I've ever been on like tier 2 shit yet. But like every other survival game I've ever played, unfortunately tier 2 shit still means you need to do tier 1 crap before you can do tier 2. It's very annoying. So like, say, for example, if I put this here and I put this... Crunchies, are they any good? They'll probably be quite good. Get loads of meat with some cabbage is great, or 2 lots of meat, also really good. I'm gonna make these crunches. What was I saying? Oh yeah, the tier 2 stuff. So you still need tier 1 shit. We need more bones. We need a lot more bones. We've just unlocked the first lot of melee armor, which I advise you get. The other armor has good stuff, but they will be good for that specific skill, and like I keep saying and keep moaning about, there is not level up. There's no level ups in magic or can I press play on this? God damn it. Oh wait, there's not level ups on magic or range yet, so I refuse to use those things because I just don't think they're that good. Make some crunchies. Nice, 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 nice. Need some more cat. Hang about. Bastard. That's not what I was meant to press. Yes! I believe the deer, they give you bones as well. Yes, they do. Very nice. Rather still kill cows, they're just easier to kill. I might have to start walking further afield to go and find some cows. Also, with the rate of my voice, I may have to bring my microphone closer, which is going to be really bad for your ears if I start getting excited. Or pissed off. Let's give him a taste of my axe. They say it's a... Oh, fuck, I ran out of stamina. I still didn't get a parry off. What is with my parry window? Oh, yes. We got a magic shield. Never used this either. Just never used it. It's kind of cool. I've just never used it. Let's go home and try and find something. Now, what I'm thinking is, because we reached an hour of gameplay, maybe I should leave it here so that we don't, like... I don't want to put out, like, 2 to 3 hour videos unless you guys want that. Unless anybody wants that. Literally, just one person say that they want it and I'll do it. Only on this game. Generally, Bounty of One, which used to be quite popular on this channel. They're usually about 40 minutes long. So I'll leave it here because it's almost exactly an hour. And we could get... The fuck was that noise? Oh, that was my shield running out. Yeah, we'll leave it here and we'll get back to another episode. Like I said, anybody at all who wants me to put this as longer videos, I will happily do longer videos. I'm a bit sporadic with my upload things, but obviously with attention becomes motivation, if you know what I mean. So give it some attention. If you like it, give it a like. If you have anything to say about it or me, please feel free to leave a comment. And yeah, I do get this game. It's a lot of fun. It is a lot of fun. This is early access, so hopefully they're going to bring out a lot more stuff in the game as it progresses. They do have, if I get you to the main menu, they do have a roadmap. That's what it's called. So, this is their idea for what they're working on. So, new enemy types, Dragon Slayer gear, masterwork weapons, expanded base, homestead, whatever, hardcore mode, creative mode, new critters, animals, new vaults. Vaults are the dungeons, new crafting tiers, raising skill caps. I don't know why they're raising skill caps before they've unlocked all the skills, but what fucking ever. That's what you want. They're bringing in range, magic, and farming, which is nice. The farming, it will be quite fun, I think, for people that want to play in a more like a chilled game instead of just running through the story. New quests, lore, gear, and music. That would be pretty cool. Ongoing improvements as they're doing combat, messaging, performance, multiplayer, and difficulty. This is the one I'm interested in because I really want the freedom to be able to turn down some of those random attacks. Either turn them down or turn them off. Because they're annoying. What's this? New region, new dragon overlord. Yeah, so this is their roadmap. So it looks like it would be good, and I can't imagine them dropping this game too early. Like you know when people bring out a new game and it's like an early access forever, and they're just like, oh, we're still making upgrades, but they've narrowed the team down to like 1.5 persons. I think they're going to put a lot of attention onto this game for a bit because it's quite popular. Like I said, go and get it. But that is it from me. So as I said before, if you like it, like the video, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.